So guys, welcome back to the IU house. For the last 2 weeks we've absolutely smashed it and it's been really exciting to bring this new content to you. In this third week we're going to take you on the journey of getting the diggers and dumpers in. We're then going to be cutting the hole in the wall to get those diggers and dumpers through, and yes, it is an incredibly tight fit. And we uncover some great historical golden little gems. So watch through the rest of the video, you'll see all those little golden gems. Here we go guys, let's go and smash it.
So we took all the ivy off from the front of the house. So you can see all of this has now disappeared. All of that's actually now gone. So, and the brickwork is actually in really good condition. Really pleased with that. So what we're doing, we're working on all of that at the moment. Our next phase, as I'm getting up here. So our second day here now, we're going to concentrate on stripping down this bay window here. Once we've got the bay window down, we're then going to put the concrete lintel in here, take this brickwork out. As soon as we've done that, we then allows us then, we'll move this piano just out of the way across over here. That means we can take then the window out, take the brickwork out down below here, and you can probably just see Michael's in the background there, just starting to work his way through some of the vegetation. That means what will happen as soon as we take all this window out, all this brickwork comes out, we can go straight from the back garden straight to the front into the skip there, which will be really good. And then we're going to concentrate on getting the ivy down. I had a meeting with the scaffolders this morning. They're going to give us a price for the front and back, and then we can hopefully get the scaffold up by middle of next week, which will be really good. So what I'm going to do here, the concrete lintel is a 6x4 concrete lintel, so it'll probably finish about here. So what I'm going to do is I'll end up dry bedding it here. I'll put a load of mortar along the top of the actual lintel, and then I'll actually then push it up and slate back it. That's what I'll actually do. But I'll put a couple of petrol cuts in here first. I'm going to mark it all out. You'll see me mark it all out, and then we'll then get this cut in and stripped out.
So there's the blast from the past. So Marks and Spencer's, if anybody can remember, used to be called St Michael's. And if anybody out there, here's the test, here's the quiz for you. If anybody can tell me the year that they changed from St Michael's to Marks and Spencer's, see if anybody knows, okay? Look at that, St Michael's. What we're doing here at the moment, doing really, really well. I've got the strong boys just supporting that top little bit here. I'll leave that half brick in, because then I'll put the lintel at this height potentially, making sure I've just got enough height to get the digger through. If not, I'll actually take this out and put the lintel at this height. But the main key thing is when I'm stripping a wall, I'll always end up taking a half out each end or whatever, the smallest brick, and then I'll just work my way along, because look, you can see it's nice and loose, so a bit of a tap of the hammer, and then I'll clean them up, processing all the bricks, so I'm not like a double amble and just don't throw them on the floor. It means that I can be really efficient. The tubs are here all ready to go, straight out onto the back of the truck. The skip's arriving on Thursday actually, isn't it? Ian's done a great job down here taking this bay out now. We're just going to take out another layer of bricks actually, I think. We'll take out one more layer of bricks, which will really help, and then anything along any gaps here we can fill out with hardcore. I'm going to have a quick look, see how Michael's doing. It looks a lot better once we get that window out in there. You can see the amount of vegetation in the back garden here. But look at that, ivy's come off all of this section here, which is really great. So it's working his way all the way across on the return, and then we're going to get all this ivy off the back elevation here, get that window out, and then we can take out the brickwork lower level, and that means it gives us great access to taking all the relevant stuff all the way through the building. It's gone really well, mate, hasn't it?
Not too bad at all.
No, really, really pleased with it. What we're doing 2 dumpers going to be dropped off. Got the digger over there, which is going to do. Michael's just taking off the door and then a bit of 2x2. He's going to hopefully get it in. At the moment it's quite tight with the skip being there right on the edge of the curb, but I can't move that skip, it's too heavy. I've already tried with the digger, so we'll crack on and try and wangle them in one way or another, can't we guys? So just crack on.
So look at these little beauties, job done. The digger and dumpers, absolutely brilliant bits of kit. They are superb doing these types of jobs, makes you very efficient. But also we've noticed as well guys, through these videos, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It really helps us within the channel.
That means now we just put these diggers just temporary here. Mark is just taking off the relevant hoarding. We can then get the digger and dumpers in. But obviously we can carry on clearing a little bit. We've already got one dumper in just to move a bit of shit around. Park the pickup back up there, makes it easier, doesn't it? Come have a look at these, where these are coming from guys. Absolutely beautiful. Normally they're 30mm thick, but what we've got going on is here, you can see it, thank you Michael. So what's happened is they're using the old Imperial blue, solid blues, and we know these are an absolute fortune to buy now. And they come all the way through here, and I think they change over here, don't they Michael?
Just this line here.
Yeah, so what they've done at this point here, they've just laid Imperial solid blues all the way through, and they're absolutely beautiful as well, aren't they? Grade A they are. And then all the way from this point then, they've used the traditional paver, as I would call this. Unfortunately, a lot of these are broken, which is a bit of a shame, because I was hoping we could obviously get a load of these. These would be beautiful. We put a load of these in the front pass before. This front path here though is just really nice. Because it's a very Victorian quarry where it's like a blue and a red. You're probably wondering why I'm keeping all this halves. Now it's really important that you keep these halves, because I don't know whether they have done paving or anything like that before, but it's normally the way that all of the, if you keep whole bricks, you then suddenly have loads of half cuts that you've got to do. So like this half would be really good. So I keep everything, I bucket it, and then what I then do is anything I don't use, I then obviously segregate. Anything that's a half and over I'll keep, palletise them all when I get back to the yard. The other thing we've discovered here, which was in this corner, well I didn't discover it, Michael did over there actually. It was in this corner, didn't even know it was there, and I walked in and look at that cast iron fireplace, look at that. Actually sorry, it's not a cast iron fireplace, it's actually an oven. So you can see this like a gas grill or something going on here. And then this obviously, don't quite know what all this is here, but definitely gonna clean it all up, really super cool. See if I can, no, that won't even open. So we're gonna blast all this, gonna sandblast it all, get it all cleaned up, and hopefully try and do something down the farm with it, to be fair. But you can see the gas connection used to be in here, so that used to be a bit of an oven. I mean, how old is that? But that's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty amazing that is. We're going to be cracking on, getting the rest of the back garden stripped out, getting all the pavers lift because I want to save them. Anything I can reclaim and reuse, I always do, same as all the old bricks. Everything, that's what I'll be doing. So Ian's working upstairs, ain't you, He's working upstairs, taking out the wardrobes upstairs. So you'll see a bit of a time lapse of that going on. Everything else, we've got all the planting kit here we need. So hopefully by Tuesday night, we'll be pretty much, maybe Wednesday, cleared the garden, got it nice and flat. We can then start to get the site really organised. I like my sites really organised. It then creates efficiency, and then what we'll then do is I'll then take you through the next stage, because obviously this first stage I'm showing you at the moment is all about clearing the site, getting it prepped, getting it ready to be a really efficient site. I'm hoping underneath these carpets here and underneath that coal house there's going to be a load more blues underneath there, which would be great if there are, but if they're not, it is the end. Looking at it down there, it looks like they do lead in there. They're going to be blues, which would be really nice. That used to be the old outside toilet. You can see the old system there, look at that. There we go, so you see the old toilet. And then Michael's done a great job last week on Friday, smashing down these trees here, getting these trees done here, and then getting that all sorted. But we're getting there, really pleased.
This is going to be a bit of a tight squeeze, guys. Everybody breathe in. Nothing that a lump hammer can't fix. house just keeps on giving. So look at this, guys. Look, we just pulled this carpet up. In fact, the dumper, when it spun around, it ripped the carpet. But you can see these beautiful old Victorian floors. So we'll rip all the carpet up later. We'll get a scraper, because I think a paint scraper will be the best thing, or a floor scraper. But look, it'll soon come up really easy. But these are worth an absolute fortune, and we will reuse them, definitely. Whether it's here or somewhere else, but definitely they'll go straight onto a pallet, put into the yard, recycle them, reuse them. So good morning, it's Wednesday morning. It's absolutely beautiful today. It's very mild. It's not as sunny as it was. Actually, let me start this again. No, it's actually Tuesday today. The days are flying, but we're doing really well. So it's not as warm as yesterday, but the forecast this week is actually a little bit damp, but we just crack on. We're doing work inside today. We're going to do the rest of the strip out, but we've got something really quite exciting to show you, because we came back after we dropped all the stuff off to drop the truck off and drop the keys off, and we thought, oh, we just look what's behind that fire. So come and have a look at this, guys. Look at that.
Wow, it's a backfire.
That's an actual range.
Never.
That's the original range, which was fitted nearly 100 years ago.
Jeez.
So they went from coal, and then they went to the gas, and the other one, which was a gas and electric, which was like a small little hob. So what we're going to do is clean it all up and see if we can get it working. So let me show you outside what's been going on. What we're going to do, as I said earlier, we're going to work on the inside today. What we did do yesterday on the Monday, we actually finished clearing all this. Well, Michael actually did. Dug out the relevant trees and planting, and then we're going to take this wall down here on this edge here, get that cleaned up sometime this week. We've got a nice pile of stuff we're going to get rid of and take away, and then we can level this off. And then what we're going to be doing is working towards taking all this back elevation down, but not at the moment, because we need to address and sort this out, get it nice level. We can then board it all out and then put all the bricks and then all the relevant stuff that we need to for all the site material over there. But a lot of it, I'll probably end up all these bricks taken around to the yard, because it's really important that I just get everything off site and just have the stuff that I need. The one thing I can tell you that a lot of people do when I go to visit people on sites and then want my advice, you know, they sometimes don't think about working really efficiently. It's really important that you don't have shit around all the time. You can move around the site really well, get it well set up. So what we're going to be working on today, we're going to be working on, we're not going to strip the plaster off. We're going to wait until the skip arrives. Once the skip arrives, we can then start stripping the plaster then. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a massive clear down. So we're going to take all this timber off the staircase, get this down to the yard. We're then going to be stripping all of the skirtings and architraves off and from all of the relevant rooms, taking the windows out first, because then that'll let loads of air through, which will be really good. But that's what we're going to be doing, taking all the architraves, all of the actual surrounds, skirtings off here. We're then going to go in, material, staircase will go, get this wall down as well, linings out, strip all this, strip the window out of here. We'll have a bit of a salvage in there, because there's some really cool old things in there. And you can see that fireplace there. Don't know what's behind there. It'll be quite interesting. Let's have a bit of a gander, see what's there. They plastered it up looking at it, didn't they? The plasterboard. Let's see what's behind there. There you go, look at that, beautiful. Look at that, another fireplace. Look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it, guys? So we'll end up getting a slate top for that. Just be another feature. One of the thoughts is that somebody might say, Tone, why aren't you taking the stacks out? That is a shared chimney stack with next door, I think. So, but I will check that out and let people know. So let's have a look what's on this one. So the original fireplaces from 100 years ago. So got that one there, and then got another one in the front. Look at that. That's a beauty, isn't it?
All we're going to do, just put a new slate half on this and we're away.
Yeah.
Sorted. They're not actually wooden skirtings. In the olden days, they used to do all the skirtings out of a concrete or like a sand mix. So you can see here, look. See this? So we'll have to end up chiseling that off. So we won't actually take these off until we strip the walls, and then we'll get the breaker on those, it'll be easier. So, we got a lot of work to do. We're going to crack it out, get it done. Gorgeous, aren't they? They're absolutely pristine, they are.
I'll do your deal.
Yeah, do you a deal?
High five.
There's always a deal to be had, isn't there, mate? Let's just get a Graham here, and then let's have a chat with him. We can get them to check. He did actually come in, you know, because we had a full survey.
Yeah,
but he might not have picked this.
Yeah. It was under the carpet and the cabinets.
Let's get Graham in here. Let's check it out. So, and then here, look at this. This is really cool, isn't it? Thing going on here, stone. Look, it's obviously the stone.
There's a little stone.
How it was originally, and then this massive sink in here. That would have probably drained away somewhere to a tank somewhere.
It's got the little door on it as well.
Yeah, in fact, look.
It opens.
So this,
Fire.
yeah, so if you imagine to get that heated all up, so you got hot water, it would have heated up in here. Look at that. How cool is that?
Yeah.
That's just wicked, isn't it?
Nice bit of history,
Yeah,
that.
love that. Loads of history. This house just keeps giving. Just so good. And I think, I've got a feeling this is going to be asbestos as well now looking at it.
Okay.
So I'll speak to Graham, get him to come in hopefully tomorrow, if he can. And look, that lead pipe, that can go into a tank. There's going to be now a water tank out here somewhere. So you can imagine there would have been like a pump here. With water would have come into. Yeah, definitely 100%, mate. Now seeing that.
So it's all the lead pipe as well, would that be for the heat?
Yeah, that's just lead pipe, yeah. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing, isn't it? It's so cool. So cool. Okay, yeah, no, so let's get that checked out, make sure we're all safe. So, I reckon this is, we were just discussing actually, and somebody just turned around and said, actually, it's the first washing machine, because it really would be, wouldn't it, guys? So, you can see here, if they obviously put wood and kindling in here, some coal in here, and then actually lit it, it would then warm the bowl of warm water in here, which would be really, really cool. But if anybody knows what this is called and what this is, but we just think it was used for heating up hot water, but it could have then been connected to something else. So if anybody knows, put the comments down below, because I'll be really, really interested. Windows are out, which is good. So there's the back garden. So I've got all the windows out, which is really good. Got a lot of fresh air coming through now, and then all we're going to do is the strip out. We'll finish clearing the tiles downstairs, which is key. So look. Oh wow, look at that. Got to be a bit careful of that. That's a bit dodgy now. Look at that. That's definitely needs some ply in here. That way, get that sorted out. Can I stand over there? Yeah, I can. That should be okay. That's solid. So I'm just going to get this cleared out. Very, very tight, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Look, we've got a massive drop here, big crack here. This is why it's all really unsafe. Look at that, guys. This is really unsafe here. Absolutely really unsafe. Got to get that sorted out. But yeah, it's definitely going to take all this back elevation down anyway, which would be really good. Send in a hole through the roof here. Get rid of that clothing, which was left by the gentleman. Bless him. Not been up there yet. In fact, look, you guys are going to see up there before me. There you go. So whatever's up there, you'll see up there before me. You've seen something that I've not seen yet. Need to speak to the scaffold and get the hold of the scaffold and get him here. It's going to be really key. So on the back elevation, I'm going to use G-deck in here. What I'm going to do is strip this down, and then I'm going to set a G-deck in up here, return the G-deck in here, and that means then I can go straight up. I can then start working on getting all this down, and then I'll actually put a G-deck in all the way across to deal with in this back part of the roof. I'll then get normal scaffold on the front. I mean, so I can then get it stripped down, strip then the G-decking down. I can then get on with the footings. And then I'm not waiting for scaffolders, plus can save a bit of money as well. So still a lot of work to do, but we're getting there. By the end of the week, I would like to say everything's all cleared down. we're then G-decking up and we're then starting to strip this building down. So the week after, we'll have all of this building down. This is the vision. All of the building down, all of then the loft conversion all stripped out, all of the ceilings then stamped down. So in 2 weeks time, the whole building will be ready then to start getting the dig going.
We seem to think this was a very first sort of original cast iron gas, because looking at that's a gas terminal there, probably something to do with that. So, but if anybody knows what this is, please put the comments down below. And obviously I've shown this earlier in here, which is super cool. Really excited about that, clean that all up. It says Triumph on it, is it? Yeah, Triumph. So there you go, Triumph didn't just do motorbikes and cars, they did Hoovers as well. That's definitely a Hoover. Look at that. That's just so cool. Look at that. So Michael's just actually found something in the backyard here because he's just clearing this. And we were talking earlier about the
Water pump.
The water pump. Yeah, it's actually called something though, isn't it? I forgot what it's called now. I'm having a moment. I've had a lot of those moments recently, Michael. What's this called? No, it's not, is it? It's called, what is it? I don't know. Yeah, okay.
If you know what it's called, comment down below.
No, oh God. Oh my God, we're having a moment. We're going to cut this one. Definitely cut this one. So Michael has just found the water pump. Now, we just Googled it actually. The old pump had a couple of names. One was the parish pump, wasn't it?
Yep.
What's the other one?
Pitcher.
Pitcher. So
Pitcher pump or a parish pump.
pitcher pump or a parish pump. So that would have actually gone around here, as we were saying before. It's actually mounted onto here. That would have then pumped water. Then obviously then across, then over to here. They'll just bailed it across. That's it for this week, guys. We've absolutely smashed it. We bought some crazy things to you from the house. And also remember, if you know what these items are, put them in down in the comments down below. You'll win an amazing goodie pack. Anyway, guys, this is me checking out. Have an awesome week. Take care. Love to everybody. Bye-bye.